Good day everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to create a meeting link to send to participants using the online web scheduler. To access the online web scheduler, you need to log into the Office 365 portal. And to do that, the first step is to open up a browser window and into the URL area type in portal.microsoftonline.com, and from there you can type in your sign-in address, which is essentially your email address, and your password, and click sign in to get into the Office 365 portal. After successfully logging into Office 365, the next step is just to click to launch the Lync web scheduler. With the web scheduler opened, our next step is to enter the information that we need or the information associated with the meeting. So we're going to start with the general information. We are going to click on the text box to enter a subject or a title for the meeting. The location of the meeting is a Lync meeting, so we'll leave that as is, and then we'll type in a generic message for the meeting as well. So with our general information for our meeting entered, the next step is to edit and change the meeting time that we see below. Notice for the meeting time that we can change the time zone, we can change the start time, and we can change the end time. So for us, we will leave the time zone as the Newfoundland time zone. That's fine. We'll leave the start time as is, but we will change the date and the time for the end time. The Lync meeting that we will create and the URL associated with this Microsoft Lync meeting will be active from June 12th, 2014 at 10 o'clock a.m. Newfoundland Standard Time until June 26th, 2014 at 2:30 p.m. Newfoundland time. In actual fact, this link will continue to be active 14 days after the end of the schedule date and time, meaning that if we wanted to use this meeting link on the 27th of June 2014, it will still work. It's also important to note here that this Lync meeting room and the URL associated with it can be used multiple times for multiple meetings. Our next step will be to change the access and the presenter settings. When we create a Lync meeting or a Lync meeting room, one of the options that we have is having participants wait in the lobby and for the presenter or organizer to add them or to allow them to come into the meeting once the meeting starts. So for us, we're going to click to drop down the menu and look at who has the option to bypass the lobby, and we are going to choose people within our organization or company to bypass the lobby. We also have the ability to decide who's a presenter in our meeting. And again, we are going to click to drop down the menu to see the choices, and we are going to choose just the organizer as a person who's allowed to be a presenter in this particular meeting. So with the information that we need entered into the web scheduler, the next step is just to press save and to create the meeting room and to create the URL associated with that meeting room. With the meeting room created and the URL associated with that room created, from here, all we need to do to allow people to log into our meeting is to copy the URL and paste it into an email and send it to them. So let's demonstrate how to do that next. So with our link information copied, let's now press OK to close the meeting details window. Let's go into our NLESD email. Let's right click and paste that information into a blank email. With the link information added to the body of the email, the next step is simply to send that email to people that need to join the meeting. With that URL or link in the body of the email, anyone opening up this email on an iPad that's signed into Lync, on a computer that's signed into Lync, or even on a computer that does not have Lync installed, can all enter the meeting. As a final note, we are going to go back into the web scheduler and examine some more features. When we go back into the web scheduler and click on the meeting that we created, we have the option to join the meeting from the web scheduler. We have the option to go back in and edit or change some of the information in the web scheduler. We can click to view the meeting join information. We can export this as iCalendar, and we can delete this meeting or meeting room from our web scheduler after we are finished with the meeting. You have now seen how to create a meeting link in Lync 2013 using the web scheduler.